On Thursday, May 7th, just when it looked like Forrester Creations might survive another family storm, Hope Logan may be ready to light the match. This time, the fight is not only about fashion. It is about power, legacy, and who truly deserves a seat at the top. And if Brooke agrees with Hope, then Steffy may soon face the one threat she refuses to accept. Hope will sit down with Brooke and make a bold argument. In her eyes, Brooke should not be standing on the outside while Steffy holds power at Forrester Creations. Brooke has history there. She has influence. She has helped shape the company's identity for decades. And most importantly, Hope believes her mother has earned more than polite respect. She believes Brooke has earned authority. That is why Hope's words feel so important. When she tells Brooke that she should be co-CEO with Ridge, not Steffy, it is not just a daughter defending her mother. It is a challenge to the current power structure at Forrester. Hope is basically asking one dangerous question. Why is Steffy still in control when Brooke has given so much to this company? And when Brooke agrees, the tension changes immediately. Because Brooke does not laugh it off. She does not tell Hope to calm down. She does not dismiss the idea as impossible. She says Hope is right. That small agreement could become the beginning of a major corporate earthquake. Brooke may not be ready to declare war yet, but Hope has planted the idea. And once that idea is out in the open, it may be very hard to bury. Brooke agreeing with Hope matters because Brooke is not just another Logan voice in the room. She is Ridge's great love. She is a longtime Forrester icon. She has survived scandals, betrayals, heartbreak, and public judgment. She has been criticized, pushed aside, and underestimated before. But somehow, Brooke always finds her way back to the center of the story. That is what makes this moment so dangerous for Steffy. If Hope were only venting, Steffy could ignore it. If Hope were simply angry, Ridge might try to calm her down and move on. But Brooke agreeing gives Hope's argument emotional weight. It turns a complaint into a possible movement. Brooke may start asking herself whether she has accepted too little for too long. She may wonder why she keeps defending a company that often makes her and Hope feel like outsiders. And she may begin to believe that taking power is not selfish. It may be justice, but there is another layer here. Brooke's position would not just threaten Steffy professionally. It would threaten her personally. Steffy has always seen herself as a protector of Forrester blood, Forrester tradition, and Forrester control. Brooke stepping into a co-CEO role beside Ridge would feel, to Steffy, like the Logans winning the ultimate battle. And that is exactly why this cannot stay quiet for long. Let's be honest, Steffy Forrester is not the kind of woman who gives up control because someone believes it would be fair. She fought for her place. She carries the Forrester name like armor. And she has spent years proving that she is not just Ridge's daughter, not just a fashion heiress, and not just a powerful personality. She sees herself as the rightful leader of the company. So if Hope believes Brooke should replace Steffy, or at least stand above her, Steffy will see that as an attack. Not a suggestion, not a business discussion, an attack. And the fact that the idea comes from Hope makes it even worse. Steffy already has deep resentment toward Hope. She sees Hope as entitled, disruptive, and constantly protected by Brooke. From Steffy's point of view, this may look like another Logan attempt to take over something that belongs to the Forresters. That is where the conflict becomes explosive. Hope may argue that Brooke deserves what she has earned. Steffy may argue that Brooke has already taken enough. Ridge may be forced into the middle, and that is where things could become very messy. Because Ridge may love Brooke, but Steffy is his daughter. And when those two sides collide, Ridge often tries to avoid choosing until the damage is already done. This time, avoiding the choice may not be possible. Hope's frustration at Forrester Creations has been building for a long time. She has been questioned, She has been blocked. She has been made to feel as if her future depends on Steffy's approval. And after everything that has happened, Hope may finally realize that trying to survive inside Forrester is costing her too much. That is why this spoiler feels like more than just a conversation. It feels like a turning point. Hope may soon face a painful choice. She can obey the current power structure, swallow her pride, and continue living under Steffy's control. Or she can walk away and force everyone to deal with the consequences. And if Hope resigns, that would not be a quiet exit. It would send a message. It would tell Steffy that Hope refuses to be controlled. It would tell Ridge that his silence has consequences. It would tell Brooke that the Logan women may need to stop waiting for permission. But it would also create a major risk. Leaving Forrester could free Hope, but it could also isolate her. She would lose access, resources, and the platform that helped define her career. Still, Hope may decide that freedom is worth more than comfort. And once Hope starts thinking that way, Steffy may have already lost more control than she realizes. Carter Walton may become one of the most important voices in this situation. Spoilers suggest Carter will sense trouble brewing with Hope. That makes sense because Carter understands what happens when people feel pushed too far. He has watched ambition, emotion, and resentment explode inside Forrester before. He knows this company does not only make fashion. It makes enemies. Carter may try to warn Steffy and Ridge that there is a price to pushing people to their limit. And that warning could be more important than anyone wants to admit. Because Carter is not speaking from drama alone. He is looking at the bigger picture. If Hope walks away, Forrester could lose more than one employee. The company could lose public sympathy. It could lose Brooke's loyalty. It could push the Logan side closer to forming something separate, stronger, and more dangerous. Carter may understand that power is not only about titles. It is also about how people feel when they are treated as disposable. But will Steffy listen? That is the real question. Steffy may see Carter's warning as interference. Ridge may try to soften the situation without making a real decision. And Hope may already be too angry to turn back. That means Carter could be right, but right too late. Ridge Forrester may soon find himself exactly where he hates to be. Between Brooke and Steffy, this conflict is dangerous because it touches every part of Ridge's life. It is business, it is family, it is romance, it is legacy, and it is also about loyalty. If Ridge supports Steffy, Brooke may feel betrayed. Hope may see it as proof that the Logans will never truly be respected at Forrester. But if Ridge supports Brooke, Steffy may feel blindsided by her own father. There is no easy answer. And that is what makes this storyline so compelling. Ridge may try to keep peace by offering vague promises. He may tell Brooke she matters. He may tell Hope to be patient. He may tell Steffy not to overreact. But patience may be exactly what Hope no longer has. And Steffy may not accept compromise when she believes the Logan women are coming for her chair. The pressure is building from every direction. Brooke is being encouraged to claim power. Hope is close to a breaking point. Carter is warning that the company is creating its own disaster. And Steffy is likely to fight harder than ever. So now the big question is this. Is Hope simply trying to defend Brooke, or is she quietly preparing for a full Logan rebellion? Because if Brooke starts believing she should be co-CEO, and Hope decides she can no longer live under Steffy's control, Forrester Creations may be headed for one of its biggest internal wars yet. Steffy will not surrender power. Brooke may not want to stay silent. Ridge may be forced to choose. And Carter may be the only one seeing the damage before it explodes. What do you think? Should Brooke be running Forrester alongside Ridge, or does Steffy deserve to keep her position? And if Hope resigns, would that be a mistake, or the smartest move she has made in years? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this battle is just getting started. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more bold and the beautiful spoilers, updates, and dramatic analysis.